I have decided to visit Dayton.
watch with us, everybody. I probably should get a better slow down, and then we start talking because it's like ba 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 ba, and then hi.
We go to warp.
We go to warp. Yeah, or what's my saying? We're doing 180 and we throw it in reverse, like Tchaikovsky, and then our dumbass is talking about Trek. That's Dave, by the way, everyone. Say hi, Dave.
Hey, everybody.
Back for more Star Trek. It's just the two of us, so there should be a lot less explanation of shit. So be prepared for us to just jabber on about Star Trek. And we just realized that it's the Snoo episode of TNG.
Yeah, basically. And it's just a couple of chauvinists. So
yeah. Episode 13, Angel 1, the planet that is run by women. And me and Dave are going to comment about this.
Oh god.
Oh god, oh god, oh god. Internet, don't hate us. Alright, I'll shut this off. I gotta get the producer to do this stuff while we're fucking going here. Maybe I'll turn down the mics just a tad here.
It's okay if the show's a flop, Harrison. It's all a fraud anyways.
Well, yeah. It's,
just like the producers.
It's designed to be a flop, basically. So, you know, you keep your expectations low, your goals low, and you'll achieve them. Okay, starting. Don't. Okay, you can't see that yet. You're gonna see the timer here in a second. Don't start the episode. Like I said, Star Trek episode, season 1, episode 13, TNG. You guys should see the VLC now. The timer. Let's bring up. Okay. Play. All right. Good old Galaxy class going at warp. So you're saying that's not remastered?
I don't know, there was an argument. Because I was not getting the remaster, but apparently some people were.
Look at that fucking planet, dude.
Yeah.
That does not look like 1989 to me.
But those brown panels do.
Oh yeah. The beaver panels on the starship? Yeah.
Even the future couldn't escape bad taste.
The 90s fashion got into everything. Kind of like being marooned at home. Thanks, Jordy. There's no human beings on the planet. There's nothing. There's no society or anything. Just like Earth. Just like Earth with not a zero humanoids on it. You'd like to be trapped on that planet for 30 years?
We don't want to piss them off.
Well, that's the thing. They sent
Careful,
so
everyone.
many... The whole Star Trek lore thing. They sent so many people out there before we had warp that we just lost contact with all these human colonies. And they
Who
just
knows
keep
what
on
the fuck happened,
recycling
yeah.
that story. This is 80 years after Kirk, and they still haven't found them all? They got that fucking far away from Earth, did they? 200 years ago.
How pissed would you be though? Like, at least it's a Galaxy class ship that comes to greet you, and not
Yeah.
like some fucking like
Traitor.
runabout.
Well, that's what happened.
Oh yeah.
This is the whole premise of the episode. A transport ship landed here, crash landed there, and they just happened to land on a ship that was populated all by human women. What the hell? Are they telling us that the women on this planet are alien, or everybody's human, but there's this one group of guys that show up 10 years ago on a Federation citizens?
Well, they're humanoid, because look at the Beta Z.
They're
pretty much
human.
except for
They're
the fucking...
straight up human. And I think they tell us they're human. It's a human colony that the Federation, that's not in the Federation, they lost contact with. But this transport ship with like 3 Federation dudes on it, morons, technicians that are piloting a freighter, crash land on it, and they become the resistance, trying to fight for equality for men.
It's funny because all the dudes have to do is not care.
Yeah, but you can forgive the Kirk era for doing this kind of garbage, having a planet full of humans because it's the 60s.
The makeup is too difficult.
Yeah, but this show, like, come on, guys, you're 80 years.
That's remastered.
Oh yeah, this is beautiful. Oh, look at the moon. The moon looks so good.
I wonder if that was like sort of to scale. Because that moon was like the good chunk of fucking Earth.
Yeah. It's all perspective as you're passing it too. Do you think during our lifetime we'll stop referring to the Earth and the moon as moon and like revert to Terra and Luna?
I think that won't happen until we actually meet
somebody
else.
and
Or
we go like,
fucking,
hey, it's the moon, and they're like, no, what? Earth? You mean dirt? Your planet's called dirt?
You guys know it's called, that means dirt. Earth means dirt, right?
You guys know Earth means dirt, right? Or sorry. What's that show? That oh, you're from that planet Earth. No, it's Earth. But it's spelled E-A-R-T-H. Earth. No, it's Earth. Well, I'm gonna call it Earth.
I would find it interesting to find out the things that humanity would become known for when you don't have a choice.
Yeah, when an external force is determining what you're known for.
Yeah, exactly. It's like your nickname. You don't pick your own fucking
No,
nickname.
no, exactly. Yeah.
They'd probably be like, oh
That's remastered, dude.
yeah, those great apes. Oh yeah, totally.
Oh, put it right next to the mic. Sorry for getting my text, everybody.
Oh no, don't bring presents. Wait.
See?
Or bring presents.
It's one of Wesley's friends minority friends that disappeared. The first one was the African
Goodbye.
boy.
Never see you again.
Yeah, the African boy. And now it's the Asian man. The Asian boy playing snowball with him.
I've brought frankincense and myrrh. And gold pressed platinum. Of course, they give the fucking present to Riker.
Well, do they not know that the women are in charge here? Why didn't he send... Oh, he doesn't... The highest ranking officer that's a woman is the 4th officer, right?
Mm-hmm.
4th officer. Yeesh.
Field promotion for a week.
Yeah, they're so humans. They would have given him like a wrinkly nose or something. That's all that anybody can hear is the dog chewing on your Chinese food.
Okay, I'm done now.
Yeah, these women really start off as being really, what do you call it? Irrational and unreasonable. Like they're trying to say like women in charge here. It doesn't, like, the whole idea of the show is that it doesn't matter if it's men or women. It has to be equal. Like that's the whole idea. I'm assuming that they're trying to get across. But they immediately start off with this women leader being really, like I said, unreasonable. Like,
Well, we're about to have a first female president, so we're gonna find out, everybody. Hold on to your butts. She's gonna be president whether you want it or not. And I think it's gonna be the theme of her whole fucking presidency, and it's gonna be terrible.
well, they will probably they'll probably pull a Gore Bush, Florida, if Trump goes all the way. But if they don't screw it up,
You mean if Trump doesn't get shot?
Yeah, and Hillary and the Clinton don't do like I said a pull of Florida. Trump is gonna fucking do it. Trump's gonna get in there.
That would be hilarious and terrifying.
There's already
Scared.
Look at
Scared boner.
Reagan and Schwarzenegger.
Oh, Schwarzenegger should run. Oh my god.
He can't. He can get to governor. He wasn't born here. He's not a citizen.
He's
He's not a natural born citizen.
Maybe Trump will change that, and that's how we end up with President Schwarzenegger. He'll be like, see, I don't hate foreigners.
We even got Jesse
I'm gonna let one be
Ventura.
president.
Jesse Ventura was a governor for a hot second.
Ted Cruz is from fucking Out west.
From fucking? We're all from fucking, Dave.
Yeah. No, there's...
God, I'm
IVF
not...
babies.
All we're going to be talking about all episode is how beautiful those space shots look.
Yeah. And their colors.
They're so pretty. Do you remember when the first time we watched the TOS remastered? We were just like...
They were like...
gaping, our jaws were on the floor, and we were just like oohing and awing the whole time.
Well, with TOS, you also get the greatest effect.
Yes.
Because they're going like 40 years instead of like 20 years.
They, in the original Series 2, they deliberately put on the brakes. Because they know they can't go too far with it, or it'll look weird. No. When they remaster it. They deliberately don't remaster it as much as they could, because that's part of the charm of the Kirk era.
Uncanny Valley.
Yeah. And like I said, that water, according to some rules, should be energy and light and not water at all.
Yeah.
Again, we figured this out last time.
It's a replicator.
It's a combination. They, in the show, explicitly say it's either one thing or the other. It's either matter transported in from the transporters or it's not. But what makes more sense is if it's a combination of the two.
You can almost think about it like how in video games, when you're inside of a building, it stops drawing the outside world, even though it's still there.
No. What I think is the transporter transports in a skeleton robot that has light bulbs surrounding it. No. And then the computer projects an image onto that thing to make it look like a fat mobster or Genghis Khan or Moriarty. And then the computer externally, so they're not replicating a braid or a neural net like data inside of the thing, but externally on the computers, the computer puts a limited personality in each one of those things until you get to Moriarty, where they give, actually the very first episode, they give the people free thinking thought. They can determine, they know what a holodeck is. They realize, they become self-aware. In my version, that wouldn't happen. It's just robot sex dolls walking around, basically.
I don't think they're robots. I think they're just projections.
No, because that doesn't work. Because how do you touch a projection? Then you get into hard light force fields, garbage, and then the energy requirements are so out of whack that like it would take more energy to do a holodeck like that than it would to like fire the phasers and like go to warp. Like it just doesn't make any sense if you're using that much power. It's all energy. And then how do you throw a snowball out the door if it's all energy?
Well, see, that's what I'm saying, is selective things are fucking replicated. Like, the things that you have to eat, the things that, like, those just get replicated.
Do they eat on the holodeck? They do.
They can, yeah.
Yeah, they do in Voyager. So, yes, it's a combination of both
So,
theories.
I figured it was projections,
yes.
And then fucking with certain things actually get replicated. So that way, it's much more real to you.
Yeah.
But the shit that you're seeing, fucking projection.
Uh-huh. But then when you fire a phaser at the holodeck wall and shut down the holodeck, all the apples should fall out of the thin air when the table disappears. All everything that's there, it's actually there. So it doesn't get replicated back into energy. Yeah, everything would fall over. Paintings would fall off the wall. Whatever. And you're saying the human beings that you're seeing in there, the NPCs, are all completely light.
Yeah.
They don't.
Until
they
you
don't
fucking
do
have
any
to touch
replication. All right. But again, they explicitly say one or the other.
Yeah.
In the first episode, they
Yeah.
say this is all. Everything's transported in here from energy into matter, and when you shut it down, it gets reprocessed back into matter. It's half of a transporter sequence. They just stop it halfway through instead of materializing it somewhere else. It just stays as energy.
I guess one of the weirdest things with the fucking acting in this show is that, like, the actors just kind of have to, like, pretend they know what they're doing. Like, Beverly Crusher has to look at the wall and be like, that makes sense to me.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird seeing people have to do that.
Why do you ever... Okay, if you have the holodeck technology, then you wouldn't need storage bins. You would just have a rifle-size length replicator, and you'd click phaser type 3 rifle and take it out. You wouldn't have them in stacks and boxes taking up space.
Well, just enough to keep the safes full.
or like
on every deck.
or like
You know what I mean?
yeah, but I mean, more they're not
But if you
planning
want
on
to arm your entire fucking ship, yeah, you
Yes.
just start replicating the
That's
fucking
what
things.
I mean. Yeah, and so they wouldn't just have the food slot ones.
No,
Is
no,
what I'm
they would
saying.
have a fucking like
They'd have like
in the
a
cargo
replicator room.
They would have a replicator.
Yeah, but then
Because they
why
talk
wouldn't
about,
you? Why no?
Because
You
they
wouldn't
talk.
do
Actually,
that.
they talk about the replimat.
You wouldn't do that. You would just go to the hull deck and have them materialize a rifle for you, then walk out of the hull deck with it.
Yeah, if the holodeck worked the way out.
Yeah, the way we're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which this show basically wants.
Yeah.
They don't explicitly say it's doing that. They say one or the other. But
Obviously, some things are real.
yeah, obviously, if it makes sense, we're gonna have to ignore what they say and combine the two theories. But they never do that, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
They
Sorry.
should do that.
Sorry, writers, gotta fix
Yeah.
this. But that goes back to the whole like looking at something and pretending you know what you're doing. It's the same thing with the writing of the show. Like,
And like, you know what? That
you know,
stops.
fucking plot holes.
All your shuttles blow up. You go into the hull deck, you create a shuttle, and then you transport that shuttle into space. Never do that.
See, I
They
think
get
they'll
into
just
so
have a
many.
huge replicator in the cargo bay.
Yeah. No, or just no. You just leave it with
And
the hull
then the
deck where
only
it
things
is.
that you have to store in the cargo bay are the shit that you can't fucking replicate.
Yeah.
Like
Or
certain
like,
dangerous
or in
elements,
case
whatever.
you lose all power on your ship, and you can't use the holodeck or replicator.
Yeah.
But how often does that happen? That happens a lot, actually.
Yeah, I guess your cargo rooms would be like your oh shit rooms. Hey, maybe that's why everyone always runs to the cargo bay whenever there's a fucking problem. Every goddamn Star Trek,
Yeah.
except for the original series. They're like, oh shit, the power's out of the ship. Well, we better go to the cargo room.
And it is Starfleet, so they're like all about redundancies. So like we can't have a system or a policy that's dependent on the holodecks working. Like
yeah.
they'd be like, we need to be able to do this with the holodeck not
Yeah.
working.
Power's out, everybody go to the cargo bay.
Yeah.
Now the kids be like, I don't want to go to the cargo bay. And people will be like, why the fuck we bring kids?
And they just keep on throwing the keys at Geordi this season.
It's like, alright, let's go for a little run while they're not watching. What's around here?
Steal the bald guy's line.
Yeah.
I guess they probably.
I guess I'd turn around and be like, you couldn't come up with your own?
Real original, Geordi. I mean, Captain. I guess he doesn't get another chance though after this because he gets promoted to chief engineer and.
They put him away.
Well,
Downstairs.
you're never on the bridge.
Oh
to
no,
take
he's
command.
always on the bridge.
He has that station in the back every once in a while, but most of the time he's in engineering. And you basically. Well, Scotty took over command a few times, but because he was the third officer of the ship.
Well, he was
It
also
wasn't
in the
Sulu.
fucking on the bridge.
No, but he was a commander. So when Spock and Kirk went out on a mission,
He was in
Scotty
charge,
was in
that's right.
charge, not
Yeah.
Sulu.
Yeah.
And in this, if Kirk and Riker are gone, Data's in charge.
See,
not
that whole
Geordi.
like fucking days seem like hours, blah blah blah. That was very fucking. Because Scotty's on the ship, fucking.
It was that was Scott. That was Spock's idea.
I know, but
Yeah.
it should have been fucking Scotty and fucking whoever.
You think Spock should have been with Kirk? Yeah, because you don't need that woman. Who cares about Savick? They could have written Savick right out of that whole
Yeah.
story and just have Spock there.
Yeah, they needed her name on the movie though.
You think she was a draw? I guess she was in the 70s, yeah. But she could be completely. Look, we're watching the episode.
You were on Cheers.
We're watching the episode where women are in charge of the planet, and we're discussing how a female character in Star Trek is completely unneeded and it should be just written out of the movie.
Well, the show was written in the fucking 60s, so. Yeah.
That was a 70s. Rathcon?
See, they could have gender bent the fucking new crew for the J.J. Abrams universe.
Well, New Voyages did a very good gay storyline, which was great. What's the PC way to say that?
You're asking the wrong person.
Yeah, okay. Well, whatever. Kirk's nephew came on the ship.
Yeah.
And he gets married to, or falls in love to, a science officer. And I think they're about to get married. And, of course, he gets killed by some crazy space alien.
No, seriously, when you think about it, fucking humanity, like, aliens running into humans, they'd be like, they're gonna try to stick you with that thing.
Yeah, yeah. But I mean, this is a web series, and they handled it very well. And you saw the New Voyages; it was a great, really produced, well show. And then that's what, like 5-6 years ago. And then the new Abrams comes around, and they don't make one character gay. Like, you could have made Bones gay; that would have been acceptable. I think he gets like one girlfriend in one episode.
Oh, what if you made Spock gay?
He's almost gets laid as much as Kirk and they're supposed to be the close friends thing, and they don't want to make Kirk gay because you can't make Kirk gay.
No, he loves Kirk, and it's not like Porquata because Kirk's a fucking space slut.
Yeah, but that's what it would look like because Spock and him. That's the story of Star Trek is Spock and Kirk's friendship.
Yeah,
that's what everybody knows.
Exactly.
So you can't make one of them gay.
Tweak it to the next level.
No, you can't make one of them gay. That's why you make one of the other ones gay.
It's a tragedy. It's fucking perfect.
No, but I mean, they should have some balls, but I'm not expecting them to have brass balls and do that. Make the main characters of Star Trek gay. Like, just one. They're not going to do that. They're not going to do that.
Then nobody can complain.
I think they should. Don't get me wrong. I think that'd be fucking amazing. But I'm trying to keep my expectations.
You're trying to be realistic.
Yeah,
no, I'm not trying to be realistic.
And New Voyages did it well with a lower officer who was a Kirk. They called him Lieutenant Kirk. And he was a nephew of Captain Kirk, and he was a very strong, awesome character, and it didn't matter that he was gay. That was just the story.
Yeah.
That was what made him into a badass like Kirk, was having it was like the Bond thing. You have your love ripped away from you, so you don't care about anything, you can throw yourself. You care more about the ship than you do your own life. That makes you a good captain, all that crap. Because the love of his life is dead, he has nothing to live for anymore. And Kirk has to be like, you gotta like temper that fire, and like teaches his nephew how to be a good officer. And then the New Voyages turns it into an action movie. And they're all slaying Poo-Tang the whole time. Scotty might as well say that at one point.
Yeah.
Like, I'm pretty sure he gets close to saying that.
We look for the nearest mullet.
Does even Enterprise have any, like... I don't think they have even any, like, suggestion that any of the main characters are gay. If I'm trying to think about it, Star Trek seems kind of homophobic. It's like 500 years in the future. There would be.
I think they're just staying away from it.
That seems silly. Like the new series has to fucking bring that up.
Yeah. What they were probably going to do, though, is just have a couple of red shirts. Be fuckbuckers. Be like, see, we did it. And be like, no,
that's essentially
characters.
That's essentially what New Voyages did. But they were main characters. They were just new and low ranking. They weren't quite red shirts. One had a yellow uniform and the other one had a blue one. So.
The color.
Well, the blue one and the blue
Riker.
Yeah, but the blue one did die the first episode, so technically he was a red shirt. He just happened to be in love with the non-red shirt. He is showing so much jest. Bailey, quit doing that.
I like how he's wearing pastels.
Oh my god, the social commentary here is just overflowing. You're so lucky as a man to stay home and work in the kitchen. And you have all this time to yourself and can think. And all women have to work all day.
And all the Vicodin and wine you could possibly destroy. I love Vicodin and wine. Makes the time go by.
I never got why that is insulting. It seems like fun.
Well, dude, there used to be laudanum. What do you think people have been doing since forever?
No, I didn't mean the drugs. I do mean the drugs. I mean staying home all day and fucking cooking and cleaning in your own home. Is your TV on and the music you want to listen to playing, not dealing with stupid people. No responsibility sounds fun to me.
Well, you can just do your own bidding.
That is pastels, Dave, right there.
Whoa.
Whoa is right.
Hey, it's that thing right in your head.
It's like
Trent.
It's like the proto version of the Bajoran earring that they're wearing there.
Yeah. So they put it on the bottom instead of the top.
No, they have the thing on the top, but then the thing on the bottom hangs. The Bajorans? Bajorans!
What is it? I don't know, but it was expensive, so you should like it.
Sorry, what was that, dude? I gotta say, as much as she was being a bitch at the beginning, she is smoking hot. Maybe it's a power thing. She's like the leader of a planet. That's very hot.
Gotta put the dick to that pussy, man.
Only when she wants it, though. You don't want to piss off the leader of a whole planet. Especially when you're the second class citizen of that planet.
No, it was pretty much Riker's mission. They're like, we're gonna send Riker. He's gonna put that woman to bed.
As Picard's issuing out the away team roster, he just says, Riker, you're in charge, and winks at him.
Riker's like, it's fucking right. That's why I joined Starfleet.
Yeah. That's why I never take a promotion.
Star fucker.
Sorry, buddy, you're on a sovereign planet and you're a Federation citizen, and we got an android here. You're under arrest. For transport. The Prime Directive doesn't apply here. Actually, you're in direct violation of the Prime Directive. Get on the ship.
No mullet, children.
I don't think I'd make a good captain. I'd be kind of like, shut the hell up and do what I say.
Do you know the shit I'm dealing with right now?
Yeah. Oh man, they got like a whole subplot going on here with like a disease infecting the crew.
Who brought on the cheese?
I never liked these
Sorry,
episodes. Well, there was like 3 different stories going on at the same
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
They tried to get like complicated in later seasons.
It's like, guys, you got 45 minutes.
Yeah, I prefer a straight and narrow story than having to concentrate. Like this is I guess adds to the whole element of dealing with this bullshit because they're all dying up in the ship and they need because that's what they're doing, right? That's why they're here to get the antidote from these people, maybe. Is that what they're doing?
Well, I think they were just sent to go fucking...
Yeah, they're just here to save these people. The disease and these people have nothing to do with each other. Yeah. We'll go with that.
He's kind of like fucking knockoff Jack O'Neill.
Ooh, like a cousin.
Yeah, Jack O'Neill's
You're right.
cousin.
Richard Dean Anderson, have some respect.
Yeah. Richard Dean Anderson saw this and was like, this is a great fucking idea.
Yeah, I love that haircut. Or this guy, or MacGyver's probably already out at this point, so this guy probably said,
I'm going to find a show named Stargate, and I'm going to play a guy who died in the last movie. Oh, she's calling you stupid.
As much as it's tragic when somebody's kid shoots them with the gun, that's not a good reason to have sympathy for your hero. That's why I never liked that guy. Because there's always like, yeah, you're a fucking asshole. You let your kid get hands on your gun. Like, fuck you, buddy. Keep it in a safe. Like, don't let your fucking 4-year-old get hands on a 9mm. Like, And then we're supposed to feel sorry for this dickhead the whole movie, and like he's supposed to be our hero.
Yeah. Like, fuck, I am safe.
Yeah, we don't even. Yeah, there's no kids here.
There's a
It's
fucking
safe.
dog.
Yeah.
Survivors.
Oh, they totally cockblocked Riker. Oh,
He's so pissed.
I can't believe that's what me saying that cockblocked they cockblock Riker is what made me remember this, but she did name the kid Riker. She had the kid. She had Riker. Cat gave birth today.
Oh, crazy.
Yeah.
There you go.
So
Congratulations
Yeah,
to
congratulations, Cat, and Riker's here. I was off by one day. I guess tomorrow. I wanted to, like, God, I was like 8 hours off.
Should
Like
call
12
her back
hours
like,
off.
fucking hold it.
I did. I said it on Facebook. I said, you keep your legs shut. I got tomorrow. And she actually she was supposed to be induced yesterday, but they were too busy at the hospital, so they sent her home. And I was like, come on, one more day.
What's that cleaning accident in the birthing unit?
Didn't we decide now that off-screen Picard and Crusher are just constantly going to the bone zone?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I figured.
Oh yeah, and we talked about how
She's like, it's my duty. He's like, yeah.
we're also assuming, and this is just fact for our Star Trek, that Wesley is Picard's kid.
Might be.
No, he is. Straight up. That's why he puts up with so much shit from her, and that's why he fucking puts up with so much shit from him.
Yeah.
They play it off like, oh, I sent my
young
best friend.
Young Picard would totally be like, fuck that bitch and her kid.
Exactly. And they
Sorry I killed your dad.
They basically explain it away by saying Picard feels bad for sending husband / his father to his death, and his best friend.
Yeah.
But I still think.
Because it would be awesome to see young Picard like fucking sneaking in and out of fucking her room while she's fucking with
Nah, I think she comes to Picard.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because they mentioned how like if we'd met a week earlier, they're like they're in a death situation. I can't remember what episode it is, but she mentions that she met his friend and they introduced each other, and like Picard says like the moment I saw you I was pissed off at him for meeting you first.
Yeah.
And he like basically called dibs or whatever. He says something like that. And what was I getting at?
Well, I guess how.
Oh yeah, so he gives her the eyes and says, "No, I can't. It's my friend's girlfriend, my friend's girlfriend. I can't do it." And then she comes to him, because she but then they probably screw, and then he says this is a bad idea because he's all or he gets fucking. This is probably well after he gets stabbed in the heart. So yeah. He's all at this point. He's all honorable.
Actually, that'd be badass if that was what was floating around. Well, I guess that'd be earlier. Yeah.
Yeah, he's a cadet. I think I don't even think he's an officer yet. But so Picard is his first command. He is all honorable. He's the metal heart. He's basically Picard. He's like version 1, but he is Picard. There's no flaws. There's no nothing. And his best friend, his first officer, basically meets this girl, and he's like, okay, well, he called dibs, whatever. And then, but I'm madly in love with her, and then Crusher throws herself at him. Then afterwards,
he's a fucking captain.
Yeah, and then afterwards, Picard is like, or they're in a life and death situation, and they just like say screw it, and they nail. And then afterwards, Picard's like, we can never tell him. I'm his best friend. Never tell him. I order you never to tell him all this bullshit. And transfers or whatever.
Oh, that'd be awesome if they were on an away mission, like a fucking away mission, and he's like, all this is classified, you can't tell anyone, and that includes the fucking...
Yes, exactly, yeah, and then transfers her away, and then finds out she goes, it's pregnant, it's his, and they're like, Picard's like, oh, shit.
But she's with Jack.
Yeah, and then, then he sends Jack, they get married on the slide.
Well, I figured it was a random series of events.
No, Jack finds out, he immediately goes and marries her. Like, takes a shuttle Major, comes back to his position, takes like a week off or whatever,
Yeah.
and then as soon as he gets back, Picard sends him on the mission that gets him killed.
See, I figured it was still a tragic death. Is how I'd play it.
No, I don't think he did it. Picard doesn't do it on purpose.
Yeah,
It just happens to be.
that way.
He's like, oh my god.
So
I
he's
need
like,
to, it's the Kobayashi Maru.
fuck. Yeah.
Jack's the only one who can do this.
Yeah.
It's a suicide mission. I have to order him to do it. I'm the captain, and he does it.
Oh, and you know what he could tell Picard? What about Beverly? Last fucking words.
Or no, he says, promise me you'll take care of Emily and my child. And Picard like,
and he's like,
man's
fuck.
up and doesn't tell him. He says, I will take care of your kid. He says as a tear goes down.
Yeah,
I'll take care of your family.
Perfect.
And then he dies, and then Picard is racked with guilt the rest of his life. And he just
that's
never
how
brings
he
it up.
winds up
Like
all-
a man, he never brings it up ever again.
Yeah, that's why he's so goddamn quiet now.
Yeah.
He's been fucking humbled by life.
And that's why he's, out of all the captains, he's the one that gets laid the least. Because he's like, yeah, more women, more problems.
I used to dabble in that.
Yeah. My best friend died. She's raising my kid and we're not telling him. And then just think of all the scenes.
You could do an episode where Wesley fucking gets old enough to get curious?
Leave, this happened in this universe. They're just not telling us. That's what I'm saying. So imagine all the series where they talk about it. Wesley sees that holographic picture from his dad.
Yeah.
And think about the fact that that's Picard's kid, not his.
Yeah.
And neither of them know it. And they're having that conversation. That just lays a whole level of fucked up to that whole thing.
Because they've all moved on now.
Yeah, and Beverly and Picard are just like, yeah, we'll never tell him. Never. And we'll just meet in the holodeck every few weeks and have a sly screw on the side. Off camera.
No, she goes to his quarters all the time. He gets fucking...
You think
private
so?
visit. Well,
She goes to breakfast every morning for like 2 seasons. They have breakfast together. Yeah, she comes every morning. Yeah, she comes
exactly.
over,
She
all
sure
right.
fucking does.
She does.
Scandalous. Random people sitting around.
They're all the arrested men who refused to be the slaves. The rebellion. Is that the guy from The Cosby Show? The son? Oh, MacGyver's sad.
Faux-Gyver.
MacGyver's sad. This is seriously like a shot, external shot they used like 4 or 5 times for like many different
And like light it
colors.
differently. and
Yeah, they
fucking,
just like they skew the color.
Oh, it's Ferenginar. Let's turn the camera this way.
Yeah,
and fucking make it rainy.
Sometimes they don't even turn the camera. They just like offset the color and make it greener. And you're like, it's the same picture. You guys just photoshopped the color. You didn't even change the arrangement.
You probably see fucking what's the Klingon home planet the most?
You probably see it more in DS9.
Yeah. Yeah, you see
They never
shit
go
like
to the
this,
whole.
man.
Well, do they do establishing shots or they just go right into the chamber? The Klingon High Council.
Yeah, that's true.
You know
When
it's
Picard's
Kronos.
fucking Worf's whatever the fuck.
Lawyer.
Yeah.
Data's just in charge of the ship by himself. Another reason why you should just start replicating datas and having one on every ship. But again, how often are you going to get a lore? And how ethical is it to create an intelligent, self-aware being with no emotions? Man, those straps on that guy's pants.
Fucking brutal.
Jesus.
Fire that fashion designer.
Holy crap. Like, some of it's not bad. Like, that outfit, she's fine. She's looking better than Diana right now. And same with the other girl. The purple weird, that's fine. Good futuristic bullshit.
What do
Fine
the
with
guards
me.
have? The guards have prods. They are a slave race. Slaver race.
They just got like sticks that they beat the men with.
No, they're like fucking pain sticks.
Oh yeah, they do have pain sticks. They have little fire emblems at the end. Good old vaporization.
See, perfectly harmless.
Atomized.
Or painless.
Well, you'd hope it'd be painless. But how many vaporizations are painless? I'm assuming it feels like being burned alive. It'll be really
You
funny.
may be able to disintegrate the sweet mullet, but you'll never stop all the or the poon I
Yeah,
take.
somebody, if they do exist, but I've never seen this in a Star Trek parody. Every time they transport, it hurts, and they just scream the entire time. Ah! And then they appear. And they're like,
Oh, you only gotta do it once.
Oh my god! Oh my god! It's so efficient, but it hurts so much.
Every cell.
That would have been a great drop. Instead of making it like unreliable in Enterprise, they have transporters in Enterprise, which is a total mistake.
Yeah.
They should just have shuttles. But they have like it like doesn't work half the time, just like the transporters in these ones. Like it's just like the same trope over again. And like at one point somebody gets transported in a windstorm, and when they appear on the Enterprise,
Yeah.
they have leaves sticking out of their face.
Yeah.
And shit. It's really cool. But what they should do is have like, it hurts. It works flawlessly, just like that, just like these ones.
But,
if we have power, it works.
Immense pain.
But yeah, it burns, man. It burns. Like,
Oh, that'd be cool if transporter burns. When it gets all sketchy and shit,
Or like-
they're like,
or
well,
like-
we could bring you,
or
but,
like it doesn't have the power to do hair, so they're like just it's completely bald every time they do it. No eyebrows, no hair.
reductive pattern.
And like the first layer of skin is like burnt off and like sensitive and stuff,
Yeah.
and you're like, oh god.
Almost like fucking Terminator time travel.
Yeah, yeah. That girl's from Third Watch. She's a cop, I think, in Third Watch.
You know what'd be funny? You know those emergency transporter things they have? That's what that should be.
It's that girl. It's the first step. It's the first moment of hey, it's that girl in the background instead of hey, it's that guy. I hope that's not coming up on the mic. Somebody's car alarm's going off. We don't hear that.
Probably one of ours.
No, that's not close enough. Oh, I can't. I'm just staring at it. Those straps on that guy's pants.
Chunks of butt sticking out.
Yeah.
Sweet mullet gets to live another day.
Oh god, it's beautiful.
Just a
Bingo,
fucking android.
dude. Okay, you're 31 years old. You've heard somebody use the phrase bingo before.
Oh, so they make it in the nick of time.
Of course. I'm getting that right? He's like 30-ish years old.
Yeah, I'd assume. But forever.
They make my... No, I mean, he's actually been activated for 30 years. They actually mentioned that at one point. Like, he actually went through Starfleet training, and, like, they taught him from, like, a baby, basically.
Well, he had to learn the human pace.
Yeah. That was part of the programming
Yeah.
that's soon put into him. He was just always data size.
Fucking B4.
I don't think that's the guy from Cosby Show. To be exiled.
Oh, I got a spot glass. I didn't even realize.
Oh my god, the Wrath of Conningham. We're going to send you to an isolated island
Oh
and
no.
hope that in 20 years you guys don't become something that is a problem.
Riker's like, alright.
For a man, you can be very clever. Here's a history book from ancient Earth.
Yeah.
All these guys are kind of stupid. I like that.
He was gonna fucking transport him away.
When I think
I
it's
like
Undiscovered Country, when that Klingon is talking, and then Kirk pipes up with Hitler.
Earth Hitler,
Earth,
1938.
Earth Hitler, 1938. And like that's supposed to, like we get it.
Yeah.
But why is a Klingon gonna
Give a shit?
Give a shit about the ancient Earth
Well,
history?
I think that was a Kirk's bigotry exposed. Was like he knew that they weren't gonna get the reference, and he fucking said
Yeah,
it.
that's a very bigoted thing to say. They do mention that they know Shakespeare, but just because they know Shakespeare doesn't mean they've known all of Earth history.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly. Well, that also goes to show, like, he didn't study fuck all from the Klingon history. He didn't give a fuck. He fucking hated the Klingons. And the Klingons actually had invested enough time to know what the fuck Shakespeare was.
yeah, exactly. Yeah,
You're like, they are putting forth a diplomatic effort. They are an empire.
it's the epitome of an American.
Yeah.
yeah. Like he's just like he doesn't give a fuck about other cultures. He's like, we're the best. You should be like more like us. God, that's so beautiful. But there's for a lush planet, there's not many oceans. Not
It's
really
green everywhere.
Yeah. Is Guinan in the first season? She's on that picture. Oh wait, that's not a picture from the first season because Geordi has his yellow on. But yeah, that was episode 13, Angel 1, everybody. Thanks for joining me again, Dave.
I think we did surprisingly okay. We weren't too bad.
Yeah, for the whole misogyny thing, yeah, I think we we held our tongue most of the time. No. But yeah, they amazingly didn't go as offensive as they did with the planet full of African Americans.
Oh yeah, yeah. That was a close call. They were skirting it with this one.
Yeah, they learned their lesson. They definitely learned their lesson with that one.
We're gonna get letters.
Somebody in the writers' room was like, "How about we do Mexicans this time?" Like, no, women. But yeah, thanks again, everybody, and yeah, you have a good one.